Hey guys, what's going on? NGS here. So 2010 is here and done, and there have been a lot of video games released, a whole shitload of video games. So I felt like doing a video on my top 5 favorite games of 2010. These are essentially going to be the games that I really enjoyed playing, I just could not get enough of, and just my favorite games overall of the year. Now I have to mention a few things before we go on. This video is going to be subjective. These are my opinions on my top 5 favorite games. You might say, why are these games in your top 5? Wouldn't you rather have these games? But I like that game, but why isn't this game there? It's just all our own opinions. Feel free to comment below in the comment box for your opinions, and also post video responses. I really want to see what you guys did, because on my top 10 games that I'm looking forward to, a lot of you guys did send me feedback on the games you were looking forward to, and I did really enjoy that. So I just want to see what your favorite games of the year were. And let's fess up, guys, let's be honest and say that we haven't played all the games that have came out in 2010, unless you were spoiled rich. There were just so many games in 2010 that I really didn't get a chance to play. I'm just going to be dead honest and say I haven't tried out God of War 3, I haven't played Red Dead Redemption, I haven't touched Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, which I will never touch Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, didn't get a chance to play Dead Rising 2, haven't played Darksiders, haven't played Bayonetta, haven't played Mod Nation Racers. You know, there's just so many games that I haven't played that I frankly wanted to play, and just some I didn't want to play. So I was pretty picky on the games that I chose for what I picked up in 2010. So out with the old, in with the new, let's just wrap up 2010 with my top 5 favorite games. So at number 5 is a PSP game, and if you know me and you know like what I've been doing with the PSP like from 2010, you already know this game, and that is Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. I apologize for the glare, good lord, that light's in the way. And I gotta be dead honest with you guys, I have not had so much fun waiting for a Kingdom Hearts game. I know that sounds creepy as hell, but just honestly, it was just so much fun waiting for Birth by Sleep, because the last week before the game came out, I think it was like late August, me and a couple of my friends on Xbox, Austin and Bob, we were just talking about Kingdom Hearts non-stop for the last week, and when the day the game came out, we were just on Xbox talking about the game, and of course trying not to spoil Bob because this was his first Kingdom Hearts game. Playing the game, it was just so much fun. Like, I honestly had a blast doing that. I know that sounds creepy as hell, but it was just great. Just gotta confess, this game was amazing. It was just everything I could have ever wanted from the game, being on a handheld system. It was just great. The graphics are incredible. They really brought the console experience to the handheld, and they did it right for the most part. And yeah, it was awesome. It was just pretty awesome. The story just blew me away from all 3 perspectives. You really have to play all 3 stories to understand the game fully. And I know it's not going to seem epic at first, because the way the thing is, it's divided. The epicness is divided among 3 chapters. So if you play one story and you think that's it, you know, you're not getting the full epic experience. You gotta play all 3 of the characters to get that epic feeling. And at the end, you're gonna feel like, ah, now there's the epic feeling. So Birth by Sleep, number 5 on my top 5 games 2010. Did not disappoint one bit. And number 4 on that list is going to a first-person shooter, and this could be the only first-person shooter here, so don't worry, guys. You know this game must be really good if I actually bought it twice in the same year, and that game is Battlefield Bad Company 2. And yes, I did purchase it both for the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3, just because I love Battlefield Bad Company 2. Like, there was just something about it. I mean, the first Battlefield Bad Company, excuse me, I played it, I really didn't enjoy it as much as everyone was saying it was. This game just totally shits on that game altogether. It just destroys it. There was just something about the campaign, something about the multiplayer that just took you away from all the other first-person shooters out there like Call of Duty and Halo, and it put you in a tactical setting where you gotta use teamwork to survive. And I just really loved the game. I just really could not get enough of Battlefield Bad Company 2. I played it all throughout the summer when I got this game, and it was just amazing. The campaign was just really awesome. You know, it wasn't as generic as people said it was. The music really stood out in a first-person shooter game. I was just like, holy shit, this thing got some great soundtrack, you know? And I was just like, wow, you had that whole creepy music. You guys know what I'm talking about if you play Battlefield. And it was just awesome. Tactical destruction, graphics were great. What else can I say about this? This is my first-person shooter game of the year. Like, if I had to rank it in categories, it'd be definitely going to Battlefield Bad Company 2. It also wins my multiplayer for 2010. So, yeah, Battlefield Bad Company 2. If I wasn't trying to play Mass Effect 2, I was always on Battlefield 24/7. And number 3 goes to a game that I don't think gets enough credit. I mean, like, I hardly heard anybody talk about this at the Video Game Awards, and I was just really pissed off that this wasn't nominated for Game of the Year. because it honestly deserved it. And if you haven't guessed already, that is Super Mario Galaxy 2. And like, do not listen to what all these other fanboys are saying out there saying, oh, it's more or less the same shit as Super Mario Galaxy 1. Call of Duty's the same shit every single year. Halo's the same shit. Madden's the same shit. Now, I could sit here all day debunking all of these fanboyish claims, but I'm not going to do that. Super Mario Galaxy 2, of course it's going to be similar to the first one because it's running on the same engine. I mean, this is a sequel to Super Mario Galaxy, so of course it's going to be similar, fanboys. I mean, I know, try to comprehend getting like the 4 brain cells you have together to make a logical statement, but honestly, this is the first time we've gotten a Mario game that wasn't different each time, because Super Mario 64, Sunshine, Galaxy, Galaxy 2, it's the same engine. Of course it's going to be similar, but it just took what the first one did and it just amplified it 10 times over. And, you know, hey, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And Mario Galaxy 2, I just loved every single minute of it. You know, it was just so great, you know, and I really don't understand how this wasn't nominated for Game of the Year, yet all these other games, like Black Ops was nominated for Game of the Year. I have Black Ops, I enjoy it, but it is not Game of the Year winning material. Just phenomenal, amazing. The soundtrack, once again, is incredible, and it just really reinvigorated Mario for me, because I was sort of starting to give up on Mario because we barely saw him on Wii anymore. But just Super Mario Galaxy 2 did not disappoint. And I gotta mention, it was really hard to pick a single Wii game for this list. I mean, because there was just so many contenders for a Wii. Overwhelming. Alright, and number 2 on this list is a game that I currently do not have to show you guys at the moment. I'm letting a good friend of mine borrow it. And that game is Heavy Rain. And if you guys know what I've said about Heavy Rain throughout numerous videos I did in the summer, I just really love that game. That game is just, it goes down as one of my top 10 games of all time. It was just something about it. It really drew me away from all of the other bland, generic games that are out now. It really puts you in a movie setting where there's a serial killer going around killing people, and it unfolds like a choose your own adventure novel where essentially the actions you do affect all of the outcomes in the game. Even the slightest thing that you do affects what's going to happen in the end. You could end up killing off your characters, and then that'll just change the ending altogether. And it was just great, and it was just awesome from the technical standpoint to the innovation to the story to the graphics to the cutscenes. It was just wow. And there was really nothing I can complain about except for the dated graphics and some scenes with questionable voice acting, but that was pretty much it with Heavy Rain. It was just a game that I literally could not stop thinking about the story even after I beat it multiple times. So we've hit the number 1 spot, and this is just the game, I've said it already, you guys already know, the game that just literally, I was hooked from the second I bought this game. It just totally lived up to the hype on what everybody was saying. Everyone's saying all these good things about it. And I was just not disappointed with this game. It was just amazing at every single point. I had nothing to complain about. And that is, of course, Mass Effect 2. And the game was so good that I ended up buying Mass Effect on the Xbox 360 just to go back and learn all the backstory. Because I'm getting it on PS3 when it comes out anyway, because I want to get all the DLC, and DLC's not good if you have to pay for it, except Battlefield, because that was good DLC. That was good DLC right there for Battlefield. And World at War Map Pack 3. That was pretty good. So I am playing through the first Mass Effect at the moment, but on to Mass Effect 2. Just phenomenal, phenomenal game. Let me move that light out for a second. Just a phenomenal game, you guys. Like, I would recommend it to anybody to play. And I don't want to give away too much because I'd be essentially repeating everything that everybody has said about Mass Effect 2. But just to let you guys know, the game is amazing. PlayStation 3 owners, the game's coming out on January 18th. Do not miss out on that because that is one of BioWare's best games this entire generation. And it probably is going to be their best game till Mass Effect 3 later this year and or Star Wars on the PC. I don't know what it is about Mass Effect. Wow, just really addicting. So you guys, those are my top 5 favorite games of 2010. I mean, all of these games I just really enjoyed greatly. I really want to see what games you guys enjoy greatly, so don't flame me because my opinions differ than yours. We're not all created equal, so, you know, we're not all going to be the same. So I want to thank you guys for watching this video. I'm NGS signing out. I'll catch you guys later.